So could we? This is a question to Walsh, I guess. But I guess it could also just be like to Tex, because I guess Tex is like in charge here right now. Hi Tex. Can we get Roulette and Jack and like just kind of keep them away from people right now? Get them into rooms so that we could talk to them further about their accounts, because right now those are our two suspects.
Where you want me to? Sure, I can put anybody wherever you guys want. I could put them in one of the meeting rooms, or the council meeting room, or I know I heard you guys say filing, or even just keep them out on the floor. Wherever you guys want me to keep everybody, or whoever you suspect.
I right now we have no other suspects, so we don't right now need to keep anything. Did we? By the way, we approved 2's story, right? 2 was in the hotel.
2 was in the hotel.
Yeah. So I don't think we have any other suspects. So everyone else could stay free. All right. Filing room could definitely be one where we keep someone there. And then just another room that's empty that isn't a harsh environment, but just a place that. That way they don't share a room with either Omaha or 4 in case something happens with that.
In like the hotel, you mean?
Yeah, somewhere like that.
Yeah, you want me to just put them in the filing room for now?
Yeah. Well, I want to keep the suspects separated too, because I don't want to. I feel like we could work off of different stories here. I don't want them.
I mean, you could do like a kind of
potential
like
partnership.
Like you're gonna keep somebody in like you're gonna have like a waiting room and then like an interrogation room, or
kind of
however you guys want to do it.
Yeah. Well, I think we're just gonna keep them in those respective rooms, and we're gonna talk to them probably in those rooms. I mean, this is up to you guys, obviously, as well.
I mean, it looks like
that sounds good.
Yeah, I mean.
I was looking.
Like, say if you
I was looking at Go Cubs and Kelsey's voice came out, and I was so confused for a split second. I'm sorry. Sorry, what were you saying?
I feel like there's like connection. It looks like there's a door between the filing room and the council meeting room. I don't know if the same is to be said for the financing room. There's not actually like little dashes that indicate a door, but there is like a walkway there.
Oh yes.
So
I'm
if
sorry.
you kept
there
people in the communal meeting room. You could pick either of those other rooms to shuffle people in and out, and you'd have them controlled, kind of. Yeah. So, like, if you put people in the council room, and then... whatever you want to do. Just put in my 2 cents, doesn't really matter.
No. It's important, because the other thing is, too, is that we have to be able to make sure these two people don't escape either.
So, like, I feel like if you took, like, say you have your 2 suspects, right? So if you took your 2 suspects, but you also took, like, a handful of other people that you've already interrogated so that they all know that they've been spoken to. You're not singling anybody out. Put them all in the council room with one of us, so they're not going to start having, like, make them all sit at the table. They're not going to be able to have conferring conversations across from each other at that point with everybody in the room. But then you can take individual people into the filing or financing rooms for individual conversation.
That's fair. All right, I like that.
Tex speaks up. I can hang out in the council meeting room if you want.
And we 5,000% trust Tex, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We've seen her story. I mean, there's no reason for her to be lying at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. And if she is, I'm going to be mad at Walsh.
You did this to us.
Prepare to be perturbed.
You made me fall in love for no reason. You broke my heart. All right. For all the people at home who left Tex, which is me. All right. So I'm going to take me as Walsh as God. I'm going to take everybody and put them in the council meeting room.
Yeah.
All right, done.
Okay.
Just pick them up like The Sims.
All right.
I've rounded them all up. I also want to say too, this is kind of a lot of you guys' first time seeing the council meeting room. Hold on, I don't even know if you've been in here. It's a very
I have not.
It's a very nice meeting room. A lot of the like definitely like the nicest room here. Like the walls are almost like marble. There are these very very eloquent paintings of much older people, mostly men, who you see on the walls. That kind of surround the room. There are short, kind of waist-high shelves that, not shelves, more almost like counters that kind of are on either side that have smaller statues or trinkets in like glass cases that you're not quite sure what the meaning of might be, but they seem to be there. And on like underneath these counters seem to be drawers of some sort, but there are definitely enough chairs here. Actually, you look because there's exactly 10 suspects. There's exactly 10 chairs for all of them.
Cool.
Oh, and at the so you have the two heads of the table. You have the one that is closest to the larger hallway that connects all of the rooms, and then you have the other head of the table, and at the back of the room, it's actually really like eloquent. There's almost like a behind a sheet of glass, there is almost like this rushing water, like a kind of interior waterfall built into the wall that is just flowing down.
You know that like looks pretty, but I imagine that would get really distracting while like people are trying to do work in here.
Oh, Ace kind of speaks. It does sometimes, but so we sometimes we put the blinds down, and he actually like there's like a little string you didn't notice next to the glass, and he actually like pulls the string, and then these like blinds kind of just cover up the waterfall.
Yeah, that's better.
It makes the music notes as well.
Yes, it's very eloquent.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I think that first order of business is to, I think we have to interrogate Roulette more, find out the truth.
The order, that's funny. Sure. So you guys take Roulette into the filing room.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
yes. Let's do it.
I feel like you guys have taken the table and chair there and almost made it your own little like interrogation table for them to sit at. Or am I reading in too much?
You know what? Yes, because Cliff is all in on this whole thing. He has like a desk lamp on, like that's turned on as well. There's like a cigarette tray there, but no one's smoking. Like it's just setting the mood.
Just ground up Smarties.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roulette sits down. Hi.
Take it away, Cliff.
Yeah. So, Roulette, we've talked to everyone about what has happened, and we talked to one individual who said that they were in the women's bathroom at the time of the incident and did not see you in there. And you claim to have been in there from 12 to 1. And nor do we have any video that suggests that you were in there. And I understand that this full story might not have been presented to us, and I just want to give you the opportunity to explain the situation to us, if you could, further.
All right, roll push charm.
Oh, whoops. Whoops. Wait, that's it. That's correct.
Boy said whoops.
So that is a 9. That is a 9 plus 2. That's 11.
I think kind of putting the pieces together, realizing, you guys have the surveillance tape footage as well. No, I wasn't in the women's bathroom. I was I don't know why I'm so embarrassed, but I was in the collection room. I think I don't know if I just been feeling jealous or almost a bit envious of just being able to kind of go out on a mission and help people, but I kind of want that, and I want to be able to help everybody. And since everything's happened, it's just been a bit crazy. But I thought, I don't know why I thought that was so stupid.
Did you see 6 in there when you were in the collection room?
6? No, I didn't see him in the collection room.
And you were in there from 12:15 to 12:20.
Yeah.
You're saying now.
Well, I was walking.
To be fair.
To be fair, what?
Oh, this is Matt 2. This is Matt 2 group. To be fair, 6 said he saw Omaha in there in the morning. Not necessarily during the incident.
Yeah.
Right, but he said and 6 said though that he was in the collection room during the incident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No,
so we'll talk 6.
I didn't see 6. But when I was walking through the collection room, because the doors they have the glass planes, the glass panes in them. I looking through the one of the doors, I saw Joker leaving the surveillance room.
Joker was supposed to stand guard at the filing room. I'm not saying that out loud. I'm just speaking out loud, right? I'm just trying to process the information. All right. How do we know that you're telling the truth?
I broke one of the souvenirs.
Which one?
It was one of Ace's, actually. There's a baseball bat that he got where he stopped a there was going to be a murderer who was actually about to attack a kid that was on a little league team, and he was able to stop it. And that was the bat that the murderer was going to use, but he used it to actually take the man down. He didn't even have to use any other weapons or assault weapons. And this was a while back before we had the same kind of funding that we do now, and I kind of just wanted to hold it. And I don't think I really thought about just how old it is. I mean, this bat, it has to be 50, 60, maybe 70 years old. And it kind of just broke almost just by holding it. And I put it back the same way that it looked. But I didn't want to get in the same kind of trouble. But if you need to check that, you can see that the bat is broken.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say you guys got this from here. I'm gonna go check it out. I know which bat she's talking about. And can I roll to investigate a mystery? To check the bat.
Sure, go ahead. Roll plus sharp.
Like just go.
Mm-hmm.
Go check it out. That will not be good. That will give me a 5. So I don't know why I risked this.
All right, so with a 5, you walk into the collection room, and everything just looks in order. And, everything's where it used to be. You can see some newspaper clippings of previous, heroics. And you're reminded of just, like, Ace is, like, this old guy. But he's been here. And you're only now kind of maybe putting all the pieces together. Like, how old is he? Because has he been here, like, almost 100 years, depending on just how these newspaper clippings go, and just how like old he even looks in some of those. And you kind of go back to looking at the baseball bat, and you carefully take the glass off, and you lift up the baseball bat, and you go to kind of pull it apart to see if the wood kind of comes apart, like as if it is broken in the middle, and it almost just turns to dust in your hands and falls to the floor in pieces of like sawdust and clunks and just chunks of wood.
Awkward.
I'm gonna use magic and put it back together.
Okay, roll plus weird.
Good choice. Good choice.
Would you call this beyond human limitations?
Yes. This is like
putting a baseball bat back together.
Yes. I mean, it's not like it just snapped. This thing is like it turned to dust.
Fucking dust.
Yes. It like cartoonishly just.
So that is a 7 plus 2, which is 9, plus my 1 from my practitioner. Which activates when I either kick some ass or do something beyond human limitations. So that's a 10, which means I put this bat back together.
All right. All right. So, of course, it is, you do one effect. So I'm going to do that, of course, do one thing that is beyond human limitations.
Yep.
And now how does this look? Is it just like, it's kind of like rewound back like into the wood shape, or
yeah, I think I like kind of I kind of like look at as much dust as I can, realize that it's like, okay, it's in this area. I do the whatever hand signals that cause magic to happen over the dust, and then just kind of like slowly meld it back together. Okay.
You can still mark +1 experience from like the bat almost coming apart. I did from my last bad roll. Yeah. The bat is like back the way that it looked when it was in the glass case. All right, roll plus sharp.
Okay, and I set it there and I close it.
Okay.
All right, I come back in and go, yeah, bat was broken, not broken anymore, but.
Yeah,
wait, you didn't leave it broken? We have to preserve evidence.
Listen, it's better to just leave it. It's fine now. Don't worry about it.
Did something happen? Hold him.
No.
Are you
Thank
sure?
you so much. I mean, could you imagine if Ace found out that I broke it? I don't even know what would happen.
you wouldn't live in this state anymore if he found out.
I know. Thank you so much for understanding.
Okay, well,
but just to like just to confirm, when I had grabbed it, it was in the state that she described.
You're not sure because you grabbed it and it went poof.
Okay.
You grabbed it and it went.
It is a little. It's still a little suspicious, just because. If that's literally what happens to the bat when you grab it, and supposedly she grabbed it, I mean, like,
but I also don't know if that's because I rolled like shit.
Well, right, but because you rolled like shit, we won't know. So she's still a suspect,
right.
Unfortunately, a little bit. But it allows us to open up the suspect list to now 6 and Joker. I feel bad. I don't want to. I've taken the lead on this, but I don't. I also want other people to get a chance to ask questions. So like, if I want you guys to take a lead on something here, I'll take a step back for just a second.
You guys want a different interrogation approach for the next
I've
one?
I've been going a while too. So if Jeremiah or William want to jump in to do anything,
I flip the table.
Is Roulette even still in here? Roulette, I feel like, has gotten up and was like near the door and is like, who should I send someone else in next or?
Yes. Who do we think should be next?
I mean, I'd want to talk to Six, but Jeremiah or William, anything.
I'm fine with, because Cliff seemed so involved with taking the lead and because Hold'em is so directly connected, I'm completely fine with looking like muscle and flipping tables when nobody's in the room. As a tactic to try and get through this. I don't necessarily have, I'm not trying to seem like I'm being completely passive, but I just don't, I agree with everything that you're doing. So,
okay. And William, on your thoughts?
William wants ice cream.
William's just kind of vibing, you know?
Okay.
Hey, it's all good. Alright, let's bring Six in then.
Alright, I quickly reset the table.
Okay.
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
I think Cliff is just literally just sitting there looking at the desk is now broken, which is weird.
No,
because
it's not. I flipped it and I'm flipping it right back because I'm going to flip it again. I'm not going to tell you when that's going to happen. So I've reset the table. It's fine. Nothing's broken. Yeah. We're going to bring in Six.
And then we'll flip the table again.
One of you guys goes
into the... I will flip the table again. I'm not going to tell you when.
One of you guys goes into the council meeting room and... brings Six in. All four of you now are in the room. Six steps in, takes a seat at the table.
All right, Six.
I'm standing in the corner with my arms folded.
All right. So we have an account of someone being in the collection room. Did you remember anyone being in the collection room with you at that time?
No, pretty sure they're lying.
Okay. So they also said that they were alone. And so are you I want you to just be I know that you I think Cliff is a little intimidated by this guy's so Cliff is just trying to phrase it well.
This whole time, Six is staring at Jeremiah.
And I'm staring right fucking back.
Jeremiah, I want you
I
to
don't like this guy's
charm.
Wait, what did you say, William?
Oh, either
Jeremiah.
You're breaking eye contact.
Jeremiah, I either want you to roll plus tough. Oh, wait, roll plus charm, sorry.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to keep, because I just opened up, I don't have my character sheet on this laptop. I have no idea where it is. I think it's on my desktop at home, so I'll have to transfer it. And I apologize. Okay. And then we said charm is 2?
Yeah.
That's what we did last time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember when you were like, did you look at the number and you were like, oh, I want my charm to have an upgrade? Was it at a 1 or a 2 before that?
I feel like charm was part of my strengths because of my, CD wanting to, schmooze people type of thing. I just, unfortunately,
that's why I think your charm was a plus 3.
It's a 3. That makes sense, given what I remember, but I just didn't, I was okay with, because I'm unprepared, I'll take the L.
Oh, wait a minute. No, Stevenson made you more cool, not more charming.
Oops.
So I do think you have a plus 2 to charm. So
I'm not looking to be charming, just so you know.
7 and 9, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now. Show you mean it. If you ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it.
All right. So I walk over to the table. I take one of the chairs, but I do that thing where I flip it around and sit down so the back's in front of me.
Mm-hmm. Cool teacher style, yeah.
Yep, exactly. And I am sitting across from them, but I'm leaning as far over as humanly possible. And I don't break eye contact the entire time I do this, by the way. Like, I maintain eye contact the entire time. And I say, so you're telling us that you think that everyone else is lying, and you're the person who knows the truth.
I thought you said it's only one person's statement that conflicts mine.
Regardless. So if it was more than one person's statement, does that change the fact that you know the truth?
No, I know the truth. I know where I was.
Do you have any way to prove to us that you were in the collection room at the time?
If I give you guys something a little more absolute, do you promise me that you'll go after Jack?
What is it about Jack that, like, yeah, he's fishy, but what is it? Do you guys have a beef? Do you really think it's him? What's going on with you and him?
Because I think I might know something that might make him look a little suspicious.
Well,
All right, look at me.
Okay.
I'm looking right
at my
at you.
eyes.
Mm-hmm. You have very
All right,
nice
I reach
eyes.
for your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Hold my hand.
I'm holding it.
I promise.
Like, when you guys said, like, yeah, he looks fishy, it was like, yeah, he looks British. Or sounds whatever the fuck it was.
I don't let go of his hand.
I know the reference.
British.
Yeah.
No, I was not in the collection room. I was in the council meeting room. And I am not allowed in there now that the council is just our whoever wants to just be up there now, I guess. Because we can't apparently be trusted. So I was taking a look around. And I wasn't lying about reminiscing, just looking at where we used to be. And I stepped out of the council meeting room around in between. I think it was almost 12:20. I think I heard somebody down by surveillance, but I went out into the shore room, up by the top where the council usually stands, and I saw Jack enter through one of the secret entrances.
Enter. Is this the gender neutral bathroom by any chance?
Yeah, as in I saw Jack enter into the shore room from the neutral bathroom entrance.
Okay. So that's sus on Jack. And also Ace.
I remember Jack was pretty anti-council at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's just something that we should keep in mind.
Right. I mean, I think so two things though. Jack is now even further suspicious than he already was. But now so is Ace. Because Ace was in the council meeting room.
Yes. Or 6.
Ace was.
Six was in the council meeting room. But Ace's alibi was that he was also in the council meeting room.
So
Okay.
so then you both
Gotcha.
so they've confirmed each other that being in there then.
No, there was nobody else
No.
in there.
Both of them said they were essentially implied they were in there alone.
Okay, so then Ace is then
Or 6 is.
yeah, either one of them are suspicious. then.
Yeah. So we need to talk to Ace because right now 6 has been Six has been has said that he is in 2 places now where someone else has been.
Right.
That person has said that they're alone in. And then it's also really trying to force the narrative on Jack that Jack's the one who did it.
I do want to get back to talking to Jack at some point, but I'm with you. Let's talk to Ace.
Okay, so you
Let's-
guys are bringing in Ace.
Yep.
Who goes to bring in? Who has been the kind of like runner to bring people in?
I guess William.
Could be William. Yeah.
Okay.
I slowly
William-
pull my hand away before he leaves.
He gets up and he exits, and William, you walk him back through into the council meeting room. William, you ask for Ace, and the room is kind of just like quiet, and there's an immediate tension as Ace gets up and then walks into the other room. Hello, it's me, the guy who has no new announcements this week. There's just a lot in the works behind the scenes. You'll just have to trust me. I'll be posting some TCP and table party artwork speed paints that I've done in the past, so if you'd like to see those, it'll be at Walsh Animation. But other than that, we would love to hear from you. Please leave a like, a comment, or a review, or even tag us on Twitter and let us know what you think. With that, let's get back to the table party. And Ace comes in and sits down at the table, and Ace, who's kind of had his hood kind of on halfway, brings the hood down, and you can see like the full bald head, and you can also kind of see that his tattoo is actually on the back of his head.
Okay. Ace, I'm going back to my normal voice. Ace, you are positive that you were alone in the council meeting room, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Because someone because it seems that someone else claims that they were in the council meeting room as well during the time, and I just want to know, can you what's your confirmation that you were in the council meeting room?
I flip the table.
Okay.
He kind of just
All right.
he kind of just watches you flip it. Cliff, I want you to roll plus charm, and Jeremiah, I want you to roll to help out. So Jeremiah, roll and add +3, because I think now your cool is +3.
Oof.
Ugh. Oh wait, that's 9.
Hey.
So Cliff roll and
I rolled a 5.
wait.
It's a pretty shit show, regardless.
No, Cliff. You punched in 2d6 +2.
Right, so I rolled a 5.
Oh yeah. So you rolled a 5, and then sorry, I'm like, my brain is like, I don't know why my brain registered 5 as 9. It's been too many fucking numbers tonight, and too many numbers this campaign. And Jeremiah, what did you roll? That's +2,
9.
Right?
9. No.
Yes. So help out 7 and 9 grants them +1, but you also expose yourself.
I expose myself?
Yes. You also expose yourself. So that brings. God, I got all my tabs confused.
It brings me to
only
6.
up
It's still a
6.
failure.
I can try. What can I do though?
I want. So with that, I want Cliff to mark experience. Unless you guys have something. I think you have something that's like when you tell somebody the truth.
Yeah, that's like in the to protect them from danger or something.
Yeah, that's a separate thing. But I was gonna say, if this is pertinent information, I would use a luck point. But I know you can't really tell me that ahead of time. But I don't know. I have 6 luck points still. But if I mark experience, then I level up. All right. I guess I'll mark experience, and you said you're gonna help out. Or can someone else help out as well?
Yeah, if I do, you can't mark experience though.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm willing to give it a shot.
I just don't know what I would do yet.
I mean, it's not like completely like life or death. So even if you just like say an extra thing too, that can even be just helping out.
Okay. I could say something like Ace, I know they're like being intense, but you and I both know that we want to that we want to get this shit solved as soon as possible. So the more quickly that you help us, the easier things will go.
Roll.
Let's find out about it.
Yeah, so help out. I'm just gonna go off the help out rules. Just roll plus cool.
Yeah. Yep. So that's 8 flat.
8 flat. You also expose yourself, so your pants are also down. So that brings that up to a partial
7.
success.
Yeah.
Technically, it's an 8 because I get to add 2, but literally no difference.
So with a partial success, Ace. Holden, would you and your friends be willing to follow me for a moment? And if you do, I will explain the truth.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, Ace stands up and walks back into the council meeting room. And, waits for the 4 of you to follow. And as you guys walk back into the council meeting room, he was sitting at the head of the table where the waterfall is, and he's kind of looking over the table and at everybody. There is a lot of things one must take into an account when running an organization that is as powerful and as influential as this one. And while some of you may have objections into how things have been going, I want to put them at ease. And he actually grabs the little string that the blinds are on, and he kind of pulls them up and then puts them aside. This waterfall isn't just for show. This leads directly into the shore room. This is a part of the river. And we keep it here because just like any information, it flows with the passage of time. And I ask for those of you who are not in the know to forgive me. And he, almost in a fashion that seems out of character for his age, he runs incredibly fast through the glass and through the water.
Holy shit.
What the fuck? I didn't know he could do that.
I run after him. No, I'm just kidding.
Well...
I mean, I can. I was kidding.
What the fuck?
The whole room is kind of just silent. And the second that he runs through the glass, you can see it for what it is. The glass isn't real. And it almost vanishes after he runs through. But the water itself, it splashes off of his clothes, and he runs right through. And now you can hear it, the flowing of the waterfall through the wall as it kind of fills the room as everybody is just silent.
Let's go to the store. Like, let's go to the shore room. Like, let's stop this guy.
Now
he's not in the shore room. He went through the waterfall.
Didn't you guys think he said they was connected to the shore room?
The water is
where
where
flows
the water
down.
flows. The water, if you take a look at the map, the water
So like the water
down.
goes down, but he went
through it.
through.
I mean, we should at least check behind the waterfall to see where what.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want you guys touching the water. That type of water, like the first time is a fucking trip. So
Can we throw a chair through it or something? See if we hear a
I mean,
clank?
you can throw me through it. But we can throw a chair first, see if there's another side.
Yeah, it might just hit a wall or something. We should probably check before you throw your meat and
throw a
flesh in
chair.
there.
Throw a chair.
How about raincoat?
Okay.
Alright, I threw a chair.
Alright, Jeremiah, you grab the chair that Ace was originally sitting in at the head of the table, and you throw it, and it goes right through the waterfall, and you hear on the other side, clang, 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 clang.
Okay, so there's a hole behind there. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna jump through.
Do it.
Alright, I want you to roll plus weird.
Nice. I'm good at that. That is a 12.
Damn,
Fuck yeah, man.
you real good at that. You run right through, and you see this vision for almost like a split, like you kind of blink, and for a moment you see a pair of bright green eyes.
Like human green eyes or like
Human,
something else?
Human,
Okay.
human, as if you were like incredibly like up close to them, but they're like very like bright, almost emerald-like eyes.
Do we know somebody with green eyes?
You guys have Hold'em. You have not seen anybody with those kind of eyes before.
Okay. And
And-
where am I now?
And you run to the other side, and it is almost the kind of same cave-like structure as some of the other tunnels that go through this entire back area. And you could see it about 30 feet in front of you. There is a torch that is lighting up the way as the tunnel kind of goes down and spirals around to the left.
Do you see the chair?
Yes, the chair is there.
Okay, just
All right,
curious.
guys, it's safe. Shit. How the fuck do I get you
Just
through?
run. Just
William
run.
just books it.
I. Oh, okay. Never mind.
All right,
Okay.
William, I want you to roll plus weird.
Jesus Christ.
What does William do?
William's running through.
Okay.
Me and Jeremiah's like, fuck this. I don't want no water to contaminate.
5.
God damn.
5 total.
Wait, what's your weird?
0.
Oh. That's weird that your
My
weird is
charm
0
is
considering you have a
unusually
monster
high.
in you. Oh.
He's very charming.
I'm
All
not
right.
meant to be this charming.
All right, William, I want you to mark +1 experience. And you are hit.
He's gonna get fucked up.
You are hit with what almost feels like you are hit with 2 different, very distinct visions. One is it almost reminds you of when you were hit with that vision when you were trying to approach Jamie, of this like person's memory that wasn't yours, and you are driving a car that is not yours, but down blocks that you somewhat recognize, and as you look in the back seat, you can see this 7, maybe 8-year-old blonde boy that seems to be sitting in the back. And in an almost very violent way, that vision of kind of a calm kind of serenity is immediately interrupted by just almost grotesque horror. Something breathing, something living, something growing, and something that's not human, but something that you immediately registers in you this feeling of fear and just like instinctual flight. And it is like incredibly, it scares you to your core, and you are snapped out of it as you running through the waterfall. You, luckily not hurting yourself, land and hit the floor on the other side.
I have a question.
Yes.
How does Vita react to all of this?
I'm sure completely calmly, right?
I think Vita, you hit the floor on the other side, and Vita's like, William, what the fuck was that?
Some funky ass
What
water.
the fuck was
Bong
that?
water.
Okay, but we've gotten a vision with a little blonde kid before. I don't know what that other thing was. Alright, anybody else running through?
So I reach over and I turn the knob to turn the waterfall off so that we can just walk.
An umbrella.
I pick up the conference room table and hold it over Cliff and I so that we can just walk through. Apparently,
The
I have
whole,
Hulk's friend.
That's
Wait.
a big fucking table.
That is a
I
big
know, I'm
table.
just
That
kidding.
is a really big
I'm
ass
just
table.
kidding.
I mean, like anything, you can certainly try.
I mean, I'm still
No,
suspicious
I-
of Jack, so I'm gonna stop.
I'm,
kidding.
I'm fully okay with taking on the bong water.
Okay.
Why did
All
I
right.
call it that?
I love it. I love it.
I don't even feel
Alright.
the need to run through it. I'm just gonna walk.
Alright, roll plus weird.
I've seen some shit, so this is fine. Nightmares can't be any worse than my reality. Very nice. Take it away, Welsh.
Alright,
What shit
that's
do I
a
see?
5, right?
Wait,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
your?
I don't
yeah,
know.
what's
I don't have.
I don't
the-
think you have like
I
much
don't
of
think
a
it's
weird.
if you do, it's
It's not
definitely
gonna
not
make
a
a
plus.
difference. I don't have
It's
like
not
plus 5.
significant.
If
Yeah.
if
It's
you do, I
definitely
don't
not
think it's
plus
more than
2.
+1.
Yeah.
I think with that you are hit with this.
Give it to me.
You are hit with an almost. your vision isn't so much visual as you can kind of almost feel it through your whole body, and you could feel around your wrists like something like and just due to the cold metal of it, what feels like extremely tight handcuffs. And at the same time, though, as you are looking around you, the sky and the surroundings are all this like blinding white, and as you are looking up, you see this almost heavenly-like figure that you can't quite make out before you hit the ground right on top of William.
I'm helping them up. All right, Cliff.
Bold assumption
I'm
we want to
yelling.
get up.
Do you guys
Cliff,
want me to come? I don't.
Yeah, might as well. Just be careful.
Don't get your socks wet.
All right. I'm gonna have my hat, and I'm gonna use my tiny golf scorecard to cover my head, and I'm gonna run through.
All right, roll plus
And what
weird.
is it now? Plus weird is I think is my strong suit. I hope.
The normie,
6.
the mundane.
7.
7.
Yes.
All right.
I'll have one nightmare, not 2.
Yeah. So 7 and 9, it works imperfectly with a little bit of a glitch. I think that you run through and you see this vision of you in your. You see this vision that is you looking out on your backyard from inside your house, and in your backyard, almost like smoldering, is what looks like a small meteorite has like hit the grass. And you are walking up to it, and you kind of blink out of it, and you realize that you are behind 2 of your friends as Hold'em is helping both of them up.
Alright. Well, that... I guess you could say I was baptized now.
And I think this, and as you are helping each other up, as you guys are now like a foot or 2 away from the water, the stone behind the, like in between you and the waterfall, magically just rises and then completely shuts from the path behind you.
Oh, wonderful. Great. Cool.
All right, we're in it now.
Table Party has been brought to you by Team Chaos Productions. Find us on Twitter at The Table Party, and find more of our work at Team Chaos Productions. See you again soon. Later.
And then I flip the waterfall.
And then I flip, and then I flip the cave wall. All right. Sorry. I kept you guys a little there.
No worries. Oh, I should stop.